it's Ocean, and welcome back to another episode of Lovesick, and we're just going to jump right in. We are with Alden today. So many changes this episode, you guys. First and foremost, this beautiful hospital. If you're new or you forgot because we don't play with it that much, Alden is a doctor. And he is, let me just get some of these things taken care of really quick. So this specific episode has to be from Alden's perspective, or I just feel like it's fair because we're in the mind of Liz a lot. And I know I've seen a couple comments where you guys are like, oh, you know what? We really want to see Alden and how he feels. And I totally agree with that because I never made Liz the main character of the LP. She just became main character energy so bad. And oh my gosh, hold on. We have a collapsed sim. I don't know where the sim that needs literally life-threatening help is because it's not here. I just placed this actual hospital down. Back to that, it was created by lilsimsie and it works just fine. I think that I need, oh, here we go. Everything's going. Work emergency, alerting Dr. Proctor. An extremely sick sim just stumbled into the waiting room, barely conscious and able to stand. Quickly come to the front reception desk. They need urgent medical attention stat. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh. And he keeps fumbling everything. Okay. Let's go ahead and treat with surgery, which is great because he actually needed to just treat one more patient for his next promotion. Who is this? Bucha. I mean, I feel so sorry for her. Someone come get, I'm coming. I'm going to treat up his knees just this once. Just make them like halfway because yeah, I can't do this. But this hospital is beautiful. It is by lilsimsie, and if you find that it's not working, make sure you place a computer down here. I had to place this computer down here, and all of a sudden that's when our assistant Marie came and did everything she was supposed to do when patients started coming in. So definitely do that. And I'm supposed to treat her. I want to treat the patient, but where do I go? Okay, so this is weird. See, you're supposed to be able to do a medical referral, and I can't do anything. I don't have that medical referral tab for her, which is the weirdest thing ever. Okay, well, that really, really stinks. I can't believe this. This was gonna count towards... This counts towards his promotion, so I'm a little sad about it. I'm not sure if it's the hospital just not registering that he can give surgery yet or whatever the case may be. So many things have happened, and honestly right now he is just eager to get today over with. Normally he's in the moment, but truthfully he is ready to get today over with. He is ready to just pile it on some other doctor and just go home because they did get the house. Alden finally got his dream home and he is so excited. I mean, he's ready to have a housewarming party and everything. He could not be any more thankful finally. It's a good thing that house caught on fire, right? Because hello, we finally have our dream house and I can't wait to go in and just, show you guys. So we're kicking it in the lab. We're trying to stay out of everyone's hair right now. I'm just going to pretend that the other doctor has the collapse sim. Okay, I'm just going to pretend because it is messing up. This is the first pack for the Sims 4 and it needs an overhaul. It just really, really does. But Alden is just minding his business. He can't stop thinking about his wife to the point where he's thinking about having another baby. I don't know how he got this whim, and honestly we're not surprised. We are not surprised. After having Madison, why wouldn't he want more kids with her? He hasn't really been the most woohooey kind of guy, but let's just say if the man has a goal, he's woohooing. So tonight he's thinking to himself, I'm going for it. I'm ready to get home. Okay. So he is going to come over here. I'm not even pressed to diagnose anyone or whatever the case may be. He does want a promotion. He randomly will want to earn 1,000 simoleons for no reason. He just wants to take care of his family. And I love that he has so much pride in that. He actually has the outdoorsy lifestyle, which I don't know if we ever touch bases on, but I can tell someone's itching to go on a vacay soon, Tartosa was not enough. Let's go back to Billy and just swap for a sample. Hey, kiddo. You're not very good at your job, huh? Why does he keep fumbling this every single time he's going for a sample? You are a doctor. You are a doctor, sir. What's going on? He makes great money, by the way. Why does he keep fumbling? That is the weirdest thing. Okay, I'm so close to doing no illness, Billy. You look perfectly fine, kiddo. Or is it the case of some starry eyes? No, it's not, because you're not even... See, she's fine. She looks perfectly fine. let's check her ears. This is adorable. All right. Well, the only thing I can confirm is that you have nice ears, Billy. They're nice and clean because I've seen worse. Oh my gosh, you look like you have had a day, and me too, girl. You're about to be my last patient, okay? I'm diagnosing Billy with no illness. Where did she go? Okay, compelling diagnose. Yeah, no illness. Well, Billy, everything seems checked out, and I think your parents would be happy to know that you are a healthy kid, kiddo. I hope. I hope, Billy. I hope. Come back and see me. But this girl over here is sniffing and sneezing and passing all the germs and everything. I mean, honestly, we didn't get a great performance today, but like I said, I mean, I'm excited to just be home. You know, when you first get a home, you were just ready to go back to that home. You're ready to chillax with your family, and that's what he wants to do. He cannot stop thinking about his daughter, whose birthday is coming up, by the way. Madison will be aging up in this episode. We are not doing overtime. Sorry, boss. We're not. Congratulations on starting your element collection. To really show them off, consider purchasing an elemental display rack. Ooh, we never find things like that. That's awesome. Oh no, why did I do that? We're supposed to be analyzing samples. And then we'll be here practicing analysis. But it's still good for me, right? It's still good, I guess. Yay, Alden did a great job in the shift. All right, so looks like Lizbeth donated a scarf or something, and someone's like, thank you. Okay, oh, baby's crying. Where's Lizbeth? So Lizbeth is still at work, and honestly, she's been freaking out all day because she cannot find her laptop, and she swears that she packed it, and Alden's like, don't worry, babe, I'll look for it. So this is the house. It is originally by mildmlk, and I am choosing to use it for their home, and I furnished it. I actually did a furnishing video, and I haven't decided if it's gonna go up yet or not. I'm gonna tour the house because it's still in shambles a little bit. We have boxes. Baby girl's room is literally the only room that is fine. So we have 2 bathrooms, very simple. I did install one of the newer. I took this from our old apartment and put it in here because we had like old showers. And basically the concept of this house is that we kind of couldn't agree on what we wanted, we being Alden and Lizbeth, and I'm going to pause it right here. Alden has been letting Lizbeth run the show everywhere they've lived, and you know, just using her decor skills and just doing whatever. But his mom, Daniela, mentioned like, you know, your home always feels so cold, so you know, it's cold, no warm tones, because Liz is like a, you know, all clean, white lines, minimalist type of freak. So she did compromise, and that's why it looks like Liz and Alden furnished this place for once. So as you can see, we have more warm tones, more browns, more blues. He picked this up and it was like, it's going here, and Liz was like, oh, okay. And we still have this lamp. I don't think we'll ever get rid of it. We still have to unpack so much. We have a little laundry basket here because we now have a laundry room to our right here, and I didn't change a thing. I left the counters as it was. I thought the laundry room was such a nice touch with the little like country living kind of counters here. We have pillows and clutter items. Liz took the role of labeling everything and still hasn't unpacked a lot of it. This kitchen is absolutely amazing. Ooh, but this salad is old, and so is this coffee. And we have some dog treats, you know, some sauces. It's nice, it's clean, and it's homey, to be honest. This is the first like time it's felt like home. We added some blinds here. We have our sticker storage box. Forgot to label this one. We have some cooking utensils in here that we still need some unpacking. And this is completely Liz's office right now. Alden was like, you know, I know you're used to having your own office. So she still has a sort and organized junk and candle stuff boxes here she needs to go through. And you see some of her familiar items. I wanted this to feel like we really moved and didn't change too much, but we are starting fresh. Baby girl's room is so nice and calm. It could change at any minute because Liz literally keeps ordering things off Plopsy and then returning them because she's not satisfied with the color. She doesn't know if she wants to go pink or brown or whatever because Alden wants warm. You know, he's like, it's too much white in here, too much pink, too much this. So we're trying to figure it out, and that is why it kind of looks like it's all over the place. But here's where she has her little tummy time, and we need to add some photos in here actually. And poor girl, she needed a diaper change, but daddy's got her. So her room is the only one that is fully unpacked and done. And if we go to the bedroom, let me tell you, Liz hates the bedroom with all of her might, but her husband has been amazing. And you know, because he doesn't have his own office, he actually will be spending a lot of time here, you know, because he's always gone working. He will spend probably the most time in the bedroom because she kind of has the whole house to herself. So Alden was like, just let me do what I want in here. You stay up late anyway. You do this and that. Just let me, I'll promise it'll look great. So they hung up their pictures. They, you know, have their little things here. There's still some boxes that they have to go through that Alden's going to get around to and help Liz out too with her things. But he hung up, you know, his doctorate, what? His little degree thing, and it just looks very Alden, very classic. He loves this. And obviously Liz added her touch with her interior decorating magazines and her planter right there. But this is Alden's influence, and she's okay with it. She just sleeps here, and they, you know, it is what it is, but it's very realistic. But back to the story. So baby's crying, and Lizbeth is honestly like, you know, she outwardly expressed she couldn't find the laptop, but she was like, don't worry about it, Alden, I got it, I'll find it. But since he's home, he's thinking like, hey, you know, I'm going to, Money's wondering if we want to come over. She was like, hey, is Lizbeth off yet? I want you guys to come over. So he is going to literally change into his pajamas and try and find her stuff. He really feels like it could be anywhere, you know. He's going to check the shoes. He's going to check, you know, everything and see where her laptop is, because he knows that if he finds it, oh my God, that's points, and he can get this thing going on here. Trapper, baby. Yeah. So he's looking around. He's probably going to come here and look at the rugs and random stuff. Maybe she tucked it in a rug for some extra support and security. Who knows, you know? But he's like, you know what? Maybe it's in here. So he's going to sort, organize, and junk. And he never goes through Lizbeth's stuff, but he's looking in candle stuff. I'm just going to pretend there's some candles in here. And this box says sort and organize, and it's just junk. And he's like, oh man, what if it's here? Okay. So we're going to open it, and lo and behold, at the very, very bottom is Lizbeth's laptop. Thank goodness it is not crushed. We better put this thing on her desk so she can see it. He's like, oh man, what if, you know, she probably would want it charged. So he's probably going to like charge it or whatever. All right, so let's get the charger out and try and charge this baby. And it looks like he can't do anything on it. And it says this SIM is locked from using this computer. And he's like, that's strange, you know, like she had a password on it. So she's trying to think like, After like 3 failed attempts, he finally realizes like, let me really try to think hard about this password. Trying to think like, what could her password possibly be? It's Liz. She's not really that complicated. And it's like, it clicks to him. He's like, duh, okay, it's probably reel her in. He's going to try everything she likes. And lo and behold, it works. So he goes in and he's like, wow, I wonder why it was locked. So he's going in and he sees a folder that says lovesick. And he's like, okay, what is that? What could that possibly be? Nothing could prepare him for what he read. He is honestly so devastated and sad. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but Lizbeth confided in her laptop quite a lot. She actually, back in Tartosa, that was the last time she actually put her emotions and her nights and her passionate encounters with Naval, with Alden back in college, with several people that Alden had no idea about from her past, like things that she'd never even expressed. You know, when you're first a couple with someone, you're like, oh, so how many people have you been with? He always felt like that was like a line that he never wanted to cross with her, you know? And so he just kept it to himself. Now, mind you, what really sucks is Lizbeth is currently tense right now because what you guys don't know, which I'll answer here, is Naval was counting the time. He was saying to her, like, you need to hurry up and tell your husband. You remember from the last episode. And what's crazy is that he posted a little snippet of their picture on social media with a snarky little caption. I know that Lizbeth has that on her mind and she's tense because she can't stop thinking about that. But little does she know that Alden just read something that is tearing him apart. Right now, Alden is very uncomfortable. He feels miserable right now. He can't believe it because what was in those journal entries, again, if you were paying attention earlier in the series, I would have Lizbeth write on her laptop. Lizbeth would write about how high her woohoo drive was. She would talk about what she missed from other people. It just goes in depth. And the last entry, she talks about who she doesn't even know who she is anymore, being married, trying to start a family, being with someone like Alden, and knowing how crazy passionate her life used to be. And holy cow, Gus is somewhere else. I know you guys were expecting some grand thing, like him catch her kissing Naval somewhere or something. I don't know, but like you guys all had great ideas, but I've always had in mind that he would end up catching her through her own personal words and actions. There's no denying. There's no none of that. And she was waiting outside in her flip-flops like, where have you been? What's wrong? He is going to actually give her a hug. And she's like, what's wrong? I missed you. And he's like, nothing. It's a very somber hug. It really, really is. Right now, he's going to argue about romance because he's going to say, is there anything that I'm doing wrong that's not satisfying you? And she's like, Alden, we need to get inside. I know he's yelling, but he probably really isn't yelling. You ever been so upset that you couldn't yell? Actually, she's like, I hear the baby. Alden, what are you even talking about? He's like, I'm just asking you a question, Liz. She's going inside because she doesn't think it's anything. Like I said, it kind of looked more dramatic than what I felt like it was. And he is going to come in here and just sit. She doesn't get it. And she's like, hi, baby. Hi, Maddie. I know. Her heart is trembling. She's low-key shaking. Did Naval like say something? Did he, like something like that? And honestly, I think what we're going to do is send a text to Naval. Like, give me some more time. I'm going to tell him, like just give me some time. So she's just going to text him. And I don't know why she's feeling so flirty. Right now, she's wondering too, like, where is Alden? Like, what was he even talking about? Homegirl knows deep down inside something's not right. Something is not right. And I think he's just going to sit there and like wait for her to come to him, And I know you guys are like, this is so lame. It's realistic. It's their life. And that is the only thing that I'm playing. She's going to brew some coffee. She knows Alden likes coffee. Totally not a coincidence. She's probably going to try and start some dinner, be a good wife and all. Are we avoiding something low key? We most definitely are, because I don't know, what's going on. We're actually going to start some Italian meatballs. So she's drinking her coffee, and honestly, put that down. She's kind of tense. She really, really is. She definitely is. And she feels like, I really hope Naval didn't say anything. He's not texting her back. She can't call him. She cannot call him. But she's super irritated because she's like, what is it? Like, Alden never really acts like that, And honestly, Alden's growing a little impatient. He's sitting here and she's not saying anything. Didn't come back here to check on him. So he's like, what is she doing? Oh, poor Gus. He's gonna feed him first and then come out here. So you made dinner? Yeah, I did. Are you ready to eat? He's like, Liz, why are you trying to avoid me? What do you mean? Well, I found your laptop. And honestly, right then and there, she's like, found my laptop? Girl, you don't have the right to be tense right now, okay? Anything you want to share with me? And she's like, Alden, wait. Alden, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, do you see this face? She's like, Alden, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, why were you going through my laptop to begin with, Alden Proctor? That is an invasion of my privacy. And he's like, I saw the entries. That was for a book, Alden. That was for a book. You already know I'm a writer. Why would I write? It's not selling, Liz. How can I believe that? And Alden is like, it all makes sense, Liz. I never knew who you were. And this is sad because Alden is like, I hate to bring this up, but the whole time I'm at work, you mean to tell me that there were nights where you were with Naval? Oh, I read it all. In his apartment, his black silky sheets. Come on. The way that he spoke to you while you were in Woohoo, his passionate words, all of this. Give me something. You're going to continue to sit here and lie? Alden, it was for a book, and I just used these characters he's like, you're just going to sit there and lie, aren't you? You're just going to sit there and lie, Liz, aren't you? You don't have to lie anymore. I know that it's from you. Why would you incorporate me in those writings? And right now, to be honest, what I mean by all of this is that Lizbeth is literally trying to tell Alden that this stuff was for a book. Honey, no, it wasn't. Like, I know you're a writer, and that's precisely why we are having this conversation right now, because you are so good at writing and expressing that I feel inadequate as a man, like completely. She's just like, Alden, fine. I don't know what you want me to say. You cheated. Just say it. Just say you did. Just tell me. Is Madison even mine? Tell me. Is she mine? She's like, of course Madison is yours, Alden. Why wouldn't she be? Well, I don't know, Liz. I just found out that you cheated on me with someone I ran into at the bowling alley, someone that you used to be with before we even got together. And she's like, I chose you over him. Why would I want to be with him again? It was just a stupid thing. It was a mistake. He's like, we got married. You did that before we got married? And she's like, Alden, just, there were so many things going on. You have no idea. I really was trying not to do anything. He's like, oh no, I wasn't good enough. That's what it was. As Alden walks away and says, I guess I wasn't good enough for you, she sits here feeling like complete bottom of a shoe. Like, no, Alden, I'm not good for you. And she can't even say it. She can't even say it. But that's what she's thinking. But look at this. He's not even eating. He's just cleaning up. He's cleaning up, and he's going to be so disrespectful and freaking throw away the meatballs she just made and the coffee. Your laptop's fully charged. And by the way, it was in the junk box, about to be thrown away. Probably where it should have been, to be honest. I think he's going to go ahead and take a thoughtful shower and just think everything through. Lizbeth is still in awe, and she's just like, I didn't even have time to tell him. And she's freaking out inside. And she can't blame Naval. He never said anything. Time was ticking, and she could have told him, but she didn't. And the move and everything, and just the new job, she's been busy. Everything came crashing down. And she feels like complete crap. Alden absolutely is upset. And all he can do right now is sleep. He's not hungry. He's not anything. I mean, it says he's hungry, but he can't eat right now. He feels disgusted with his wife, to be honest with you. He feels absolutely disgusted. And it's really hard to process because this is a woman that he absolutely loves and would do anything for. And it's just really, really hard to, because divorce is not an answer for him. It just isn't, They just got married. They just found their dream home. What do you do? Right now, he just wants to go to sleep and sleep this off and just hope that it's a nightmare, He was so happy, and now this just feels unreal, and he's stuck feeling like, is Madison even his? And do I want to be with her? Who is she? Like, who is this woman with the crazy woohoo stories in her laptop? Who is this woman who has dealt with so many men that I can't even count? Like, who is this person?